Well, hello everyone, and welcome back once again to another exciting tutorial here in Board Perspective Studios Digital Media Basic Training. Very fun and exciting tutorial today. We're going to be going over how to use, or a basic introduction of Vega's Movie Studio Platinum Edition 9.0. This is a movie editing software made by Sony. If you don't have this software, you can actually go to the website, the Sony website, and just search for Sony Vega's Studio, and you can actually download it and try it out for free for a whole month. If you do have it, the first thing, of course, to edit video on it is you open it. It does ask you to name the file. Now, make sure that that it is in the folder that you want it to be saved into. If it's not, just click Browse and look for another folder. We'll go ahead and test this. We'll go ahead and just name this Test 1, and click Next. And of course, we're in America, so we click that. On output type, you probably want to click, I'm not sure yet, I'll choose later, and click Next. Stereo, or as far as the audio, if you're making just a simple wedding video or anything like that, you might just want to keep it stereo. If you want to make a short film or anything with a little bit more higher quality sound, then make it a 5.0. I'll make it 5.0 audio just for the sake of this tutorial. And click Next, and then click Finish. Now before you do anything, ignore that. Before you do anything else, you want to make sure that the settings are set properly. So click on Project Video or Video Project Settings. And for here, what you might want to do is go ahead and make it a widescreen, NTSC DV widescreen video. That way it'll be, if you want to make it it'll fit better on most TVs if you do it widescreen. If you want it to fit on the good old-fashioned tube televisions, then it'll be easier to convert it from widescreen to full screen. It is kind of tough to take an old-fashioned full screen video and make that widescreen. So it's best to just start off with widescreen. On the full resolution, click Best, and that should be good. Everything else looks good, so just click OK, and there you go. You have a video. Your video is ready to go. Now, of course, to put video into it, to start editing, you want to, if you look at these tabs here, these are what you're going to be using most, is the video preview, and then there's the tab which is the Explorer, which you'll be using to find stuff. The trimmer, which is of course to trim clips. Project media, which is another way to keep your files organized. Transitions, which are always very cool. You can always use these for many events. Of course, video effects. This is great for YouTube videos and short films, stuff like that. And of course, media generators, which is basic text and solid colors and stuff like that. So there's a lot of really good things in this program. But to go over just the very basics to get started, the first thing you want to do is look for a video clip or the video clips that you're going to use. And for now, let me see if I can find. I should have something in my short films. Look at the John Teeter bloopers. Go ahead and click that and drag that over to video. And because there's text, there's video overlay, and there's video, you want it to be in the video. So you go ahead and drag it there, and then you click so that it sort of lines up there. You can always adjust these so that you can see better. And there we go. It's looking good. And then you click your video preview, and you should be able to see the clip that you're working on. This, of course, this black line here indicates what part of the video clip that you're on, and these are the video. These are the audio waves. One thing that I like to do is to get the voice and the music right underneath the video clip. So what you do is you just click on any blank spot here and just click and drag it up. Click and drag it up, and you have okay. Drag it up a little bit more. Voice. Drag it up, and music. Drag it. Well, not work. You gotta click on a blank spot. There we go. and that way you have your video, voice, and music. And just click this and drag it up to voice, and you're looking good. Now the very basic editing video here is almost just like Windows Movie Maker. You just select your endpoint, your start point and end point, wherever it is that you want to trim video. If you want to cut something out, just line it up to where you want it to. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboards to move this, and you have more precision. Just click and drag it to wherever you want it to cut, and then wherever the line is, that's where the cut's going to be. When you have it selected, it has to be selected. You press S on your keyboard, and it cuts it, and then you drag to the end point, and again press S on your keyboard with the video clip selected, and then just delete the part of the video that you don't want, and just very similar to Windows Movie Maker. Same thing with the music. If you want to add some music, exactly like Windows Movie Maker, just look for the music file that you want to use, and click it and drag it into the music section on your audio. And you notice the waves here are pretty they're pretty bold, which means that it's probably very loud. So what you want to do is preview that. For now, I'll just mute the audio here so we can preview. And you see this this red here. That's not a good thing. Your audio should not be going into the red section here. So to fix that, you just sort of go into the audio clip itself. Wait for that little finger to come up and just drag down. You see that blue line there? That is actually controlling the volume. So you see now it's not going into the red, which is exactly what you want. You never want your audio to be going into the red because it could damage your very expensive audio equipment. So plus it's less annoying. It's always really loud when audio or voices are really annoying. So that's good. It's good control. It's good to be able to control that, to be able to have control over the volume. And that's I'll just stop that there. And of course you don't want your music to exceed your video, so you can just always click and drag that till it lines up with your video. Also, if you want your if you want your audio to fade in and fade out, you can always just move your mouse to the corner of the video here. It should come up. There we go. That little protractor looking like, you can always click that and drag it, and that means that the volume is going to go, and then it'll just sort of fade off, which is always a nice effect at the beginning and at the end of video clips. There we go. I believe you can also do the same thing with video. If you want it to just sort of fade in, fade out to black, or fade in from black, you can also do that with the video. And of course, everything else is the same as Windows Movie Maker. You just, if you want to add a special effect to the video clip, like you want to make a black and white, same thing. Just look for the one that you like, and you click it and drag it in, and there you've added the special effect to the video clip. Or also same thing with transitions. Pick the transition that you like. You click and drag it in between the two video clips, and just sort of click and drag your video clip up to the point where you want the transitions. And see, it just adds it. I'll try to preview that. That's kind of neat. Pretty much just like Windows Movie Maker. And whenever it is that you're done and you're ready to output this to make the movie, just click Make Movie. For now, we just save it to your hard drive. Click Next. Select the template that you want. If you want it to be a Windows movie file, or if you want it to be an AVI file or an MPEG file, I'll go over that in the next tutorial as to what each means. And just you click Next, and it should start rendering the video, and it'll go into the folder that you designated it to. So very basic run through. I'll just cancel this of how to work with Sony Movie Studio. I'm sorry if I went kind of fast, but I'm limited into the time that I have to make tutorials. But that's the very basics. I'll be making more tutorials to sort of go over some of the stuff a little slower, and you'll be able to get a better understanding of it. But that's the absolute basics. And thanks again for checking back with us, and please stay tuned for more tutorials on Sony Vegas Movie Studio with the Platinum Edition.